Hello, my name is Michele Marsden and welcome to Craft Academy. I'm going to show you how to make a version of this stepper card. The only difference being that we're going to have one step instead of two. So let me show you how to make it. Just move that out of the way. So I've cut myself an 8-inch square piece of card and I've actually scored it down the middle at 4-inch. So when you fold it over, that's what you've got. So then what I've done once it's folded over is I've scored down at 2-inch and I've taken it right down to 1 inch off from the edge. So when you turn it round and you're scoring at 1 inch and then at 2-inch to this score line that we'd already scored, this is what you will get. So you've got 1 inch, 2-inch and then the original score line. So what we're going to do now is take the scissors and I'm going to just cut down this long score line. That's all I'm going to do. And if you wanted to make a card identical to the other card, you do exactly the same process at the other side. So then, I'm going to open the card up a little bit. I'm going to fold in and over, in and over, and that gives you a step card from scratch. So then I've cut myself some nice bits of matting and layering, and actually these are just pieces I've got left over. So I've got my mat and I'm going to wrap this around my mat rather than giving it a raw edge, because sometimes I think it looks really nice when it's wrapped around. So a bit double-sided onto my mat. Just going to line it up. That's it. And then you could actually chop these off if you wanted. Nobody's going to see them. But it's the difference between your matting and layering and not having a raw edge, and I just think it looks really nice sometimes. I'm just going to pop that down. There we go. Just peel that off. And I'm just going to lay that on a card, and also you could have your card whichever way you wanted at this moment in time. So I'm just going to mat that. There you go. So it's starting to all come together. Then I've cut another little mat for the step bit, and I've also followed the same sort of theme where you wrap it round. So it's all kind of following through. So just put some tape on. There we go. It's a good one really if you've not got a lot of time to measure and things. Just wrapping your papers round. And now I've got a topper. And I've also got a little bit of ribbon and a sentiment. So to finish my card off, just like you would a regular card, pop one of them on. I think I'll go skew with, which is not normally what I do, but it's a change. And then my sentiment, just going to pop that just here. It just fits perfect here along the front. Got a nice little piece of ribbon. Do a pretty little bow. But before I do that, I fancy a little bit of lace on here. So what we're going to do is going to take some double-sided, stick that onto the front of the matting and layering, so stick a bit more there. Oops. Put that out of the way. Then just take a length of lace, stick your first piece down, And then you're just going to concertina backwards and forwards. It doesn't want to be perfect, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just to give it that little bit of a kind of ruffled look without going to the expense of buying anything that's already been pre-ruffled. So it's just an offcut of lace or ribbon or whatever you want, really. Do it this way. There we are. And then just cut the edges here from a little ribbon, from a little bow. And a little bit of something to stick it on with. And then stick the bow onto the edge of the card, and then you have a pretty little card in no time at all.